Well, if you didn't watch Thursday night's episode of MasterChef Canada, it's time to look away. In a shocking twist, the judges sent 2 home cooks home following a very difficult replication challenge.
As hard as this is, and taking everything into consideration, we feel we have no choice but to say goodbye to both of you.
Oh my God.
Matt Vanderhelm and Justine Joyal competed together in a tag team pressure test, and after their bento box did not live up to the standards of the judges, they made the decision to send both of them home. Matt and Justine are with us this morning for more. Matt is in studio, Justine is in Montreal. Guys, I want to say congratulations, but also so sorry to see you leave the show yesterday. Matt, I want to start with you. The judges really found it admirable that you both took credit where credit was due, and you both shared the blame. Was that important for both of you working as this team?
Yeah, that was huge for me. I mean, growing up, it's something my parents have really instilled in me. It's like you said, credit where credit's due, and if you make a mistake, admit it, you know, man up and move on. And that's kind of my whole mentality going into this competition.
Justine, you guys had to replicate a modern bento box, not even a classic bento box, the modern twist on all of those different components. How difficult was that for you?
It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I don't usually eat Japanese food, so nonetheless cook it. There was so many components on that dish and little details, and it was so hard. You have no idea.
Just watching it, I was stressed out for you guys. I can't even imagine. Let's talk about an earlier part of the show that was equally stressful, cooking for Jamie Oliver. Matt, was it more stressful to cook for this man, Jamie Oliver, that we all know, or to know that your dish could ultimately end up in one of his restaurants?
Honestly, just him being there was a little stressful because, like I said on the episode, I fangirled out so hard. He showed up, and I'll be completely honest, I ended up cooking a French dish because I didn't even hear that we were supposed to cook Italian because I was so in the zone, and I was like, oh my God, Jamie Oliver's here. So, you know, it was nerve-wracking cooking for such an amazing person.
Justine, at this point, you've cooked for New Canadians, Jamie Oliver, a bunch of bikers. Where do you go from here?
I want to conquer the food world. I want to cook for a lot of people. This is my way of sharing my passion and how I love food and every little ingredient. So I want to cook for the most people I can. I do want to have a cooking show maybe in the later future. Having a magazine maybe.
Matt, you know, we often hear, and one thing I've noticed this year on the show that I probably haven't noticed in years past is the home cooks are really, they're challenged ethically on the show. They're put in a position either save themselves or save someone else. When you started the show, did you have a game plan? Did you say, I'm going to be this particular person on the show?
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm a hugely strategic person, you know, whether it's board games, video games, whatever, I'm always thinking strategy. So going into the show was no different. I was thinking, you know, what's my strategy going to be? How am I going to, you know, learn about the home cooks? How am I going to use that to my advantage? And then, you know, if I'm in that situation, what am I going to do? And I said it when Miranda saved herself. I said it when Aaron saved himself. I would have saved myself because it is an individual competition. You know, as much as you're on teams in some challenges, it's last person standing. So.
Yeah. Justine, what about you? You're emotional on this show, but were you going into it thinking cold, calculating, win at all cost?
I was. I came in that competition thinking this is a competition, I want to win, I don't care about anyone else, and I met amazing people there, and it completely changed my point of view on this whole experience. It was more of a growing experience for me then than it was just a competition. I grew a lot as a home cook, but I grew even more as a person. So yeah, definitely.
Matt, is looking at who's remaining on the show, is the best cook still in the show, and is the best strategist still in the show?
Well, I'm here, so the best strategist isn't there anymore. Yeah. But I think, honestly, there's a bunch of people who could have been that best cook in their own style, and, you know, everyone was so talented in that kitchen, and whoever takes it is going to be well worth it.
Justine, who is going to take it?
I think Trevor's going to take it.
Oh, really?
He's a great person. He's an amazing home cook. So I definitely think he has a lot of potential to go far.
And Matt, I want to finish with you.
Yeah.
What are your what are your hopes in the kitchen moving forward?
Yeah, so really my hopes were, to kind of get my own thing started, get out there in that food world and just follow my bliss. And, I've started that. I've started a company called Vander Kitchen. I have a website, www.vanderkitchen.com. I'm doing catering classes and events for corporate and private stuff, and on social media, Vander Kitchen and all that too, so.
Fantastic. So catering for you. Justine wants a show. Listen, you both have the talent to do it, to go all the way. Congratulations. Thank you for making this show so enjoyable. And we look forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you.
All right, and you can catch MasterChef Canada Thursdays on CTV at 9 p.m. Eastern.